There are three areas we should all focus on right now during this pandemic. I know a lot of us are concerned, we're frustrated, some of us are even scared because of all the people we've heard that's lost their lives to this pandemic and all the millions and millions of people who's lost their jobs to this pandemic. On top of all that, we don't even know when this pandemic is going to end or how our life and the economy is going to look after this pandemic is going to end. So with all that, I get us being concerned and frustrated with everything, but we want to make sure we don't focus on those areas. We should be aware and acknowledge those areas and do what we can to make sure we limit the risk of the impact that this pandemic could have on our family and our livelihoods. But we should definitely not be focused on them. The areas we should be focused on, number one, is our future. I read an article the other day that said that 70% of people are unhappy with their career choices. If you're part of that 70% of people and you've been negatively impacted by coronavirus in the sense that you've lost your job or now you're working reduced hours, this may be an opportunity for you to now use those extra hours that you have throughout your day, update your resume, look for a new job, or better yet, learn a new skill that once this whole pandemic is over, you'll come out better on the other side and can get a better position once you come out of this. I know a lot of times we have said that we didn't have the time because of all the things we've been doing, and we were so caught in the rat race of life of wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, you work your 8 to 10 hours, you come home, you get prepared for the next day, and you do the same thing over and over again. Now is an opportunity for you to change that if you have the extra hours and learn a new skill. There's a lot of companies now providing reduced training or even free training due to this pandemic. It's a good time to take advantage of this opportunity right now. I actually wrote down a few of the opportunities that are available now. The New York Post had an article that talked about Facebook marketing, photography as a side business, ethical hacking, and all other trainings that used to be hundreds or even thousands of dollars, who's now been reduced down to anywhere from $20 to $40 to $60 for these same courses. The link is in the description for that article so you can actually look at all the other options of taking these courses. There's also the Entrepreneur Store, which was new for me. I just found out about this one. They have plenty of reduced courses. They have cybersecurity, game development, PMP, and a host of other courses. So absolutely check those links out so you can take these courses at a reduced cost. There's also free courses that you can take. Harvard University, they have courses in contract law, technology, entrepreneurship, family engagement, and so on. Now, you won't get a degree or certification for these courses, but you will be able to audit their courses and get the training and understanding for free. Stanford University has auditing courses. They have game theory, machine learning, child development, and again, a whole host of other trainings that you can take and audit for free. So definitely look into those opportunities. And if you're saying, you know what, I don't have the money to take those reduced courses, and if you're also saying, you know, I don't have the time and effort to put into applying for a university just to take their audit courses, I may not even get in, so I can't audit their courses, you can also do what I've done for years. You can look on YouTube. YouTube has almost anything you can imagine. You can learn anything from PMP, web design, videography, stocks, you name it, you can learn about it on YouTube. So absolutely look at YouTube and just type in what you want, and courses and people will come on there showing you exactly what to do. There's also an app called Overdrive. This is what I use on a regular basis. Literally all you need is a library card. The app asks you for your library card number, you input that number and you input the library that you want to search books from, and that allows you to literally search through their whole catalog of books. You can look at all the ebooks, the audio books, you name it, and it's all for free. You can do it from your tablet, from your cell phone, from any type of electronic device that you have, your computer, or whatever it takes. But you'll be able to look at all the books and study whatever you want to study, research, look up whatever you want to look up, all for free. The next area to focus on is your family. A lot of times when we get busy, we're working late hours, and we're just spending a lot of time outside the house, the first group of people that suffer is our family. During this pandemic, this is a great opportunity to be intentional about spending time with our family. I know for myself, my wife and I, we developed a schedule. So we have our day broken up into 4 parts. The first part, my wife does whatever she wants to do throughout the day. She reads, she studies, she writes her book, does whatever she wants to do. I spend time during that time with our daughter. Then the second portion of the day, she's spending time with our daughter, and I'm out doing whatever I want to do, whether it's reading, whether it's studying, whether it's messing in the yard, whatever it is. The third portion of the day, we come together as a family, we eat dinner, and we spend time with all of us together. And then that fourth portion of the day, we put our daughter to sleep and we just spend time, so a few hours with just the two of us together. Now that works for us, but there's many different ways you can do this. But this is a great time to reestablish your family values. This is a great time to show your family that you really do care and you love them by just being in the same presence with them. You can take a walk during the afternoons. You can play board games. There's so many activities. You can just sit outside on the porch and just enjoy yourself. Outside of your family, you can reestablish those connections with your friends. I know, as I said earlier, a lot of times we get busy and we just don't have the time, but we want to. Now is the time. I've reconnected with, I can't even list the number of people that I've reconnected with over this time. It has been great. Just reaching out, saying, checking on you, seeing how things are going, make sure you're doing okay. It's been an amazing situation, and I hope to continue to reach out to them even after this pandemic is over. The next and final area I believe that we should be focusing on right now is our finances. Finances is always something that you should be looking at. But definitely right now, the first thing you should do, if you haven't done already, is sit down and establish a budget or update your current budget. When we come out of this pandemic, things are going to be different. You want to make sure you're postured so that you can take care of whatever financial needs you need to take care of without going over budget or finding yourself in an uncomfortable situation. So that would be the first thing I would do. Next, I would definitely try to reduce my bills. Good friends of mine are actually in the process of calling mortgage companies to refinance our mortgages, because right now the mortgage rates have dropped tremendously after the Fed dropped their rate. So we're spending a lot of time now just calling around companies and seeing who has the best rates, and we're all refinancing our mortgages. You can also refinance your student loans. Now, if you have federal student loans, I wouldn't touch them. You're already at 0%. But if you're like others, like myself, and you have private student loans, I would highly recommend calling around credible.com. You can submit your information on there. They come back to you saying, hey, here are all the companies that are actually willing to take on your loan, and here's what their rates and their terms will be. It takes 10 minutes to fill out the application and get your results back. I would highly recommend looking them up, and there are many other companies that offer that same type of service. But refinance those student loans. This is the opportune time. Also, look at your other bills. Look at your car insurance. You're not driving right now, or as much right now. You can possibly reduce the car insurance that you're paying on your car. If you have two cars and now you only need to drive one, you can significantly reduce the insurance you have on the one car that you're not driving right now, and just have the insurance on the car that you really need to focus on, that you really need to drive right now. So that was all ways that you can actually reduce your money that's coming out of your pocket on a regular basis. Now, if you happen to be one of the few that has money that's sitting in your account that you can spend and it won't hurt you financially, I'd absolutely recommend looking up companies that are offering deals and sales right now because of the situation that we're going through now. A lot of people aren't spending money, so a lot of companies aren't making money, and so they're trying to target people that have money. So the best way to do that is to have a sale or to put some type of deal out. I saw where Ford was actually offering an opportunity where you can buy a car but don't have to pay for it for 3 months, and then they will make the first month's payment for you. So do you have Ford? You have a lot of other companies offering similar deals or different deals, trying to attract you into coming to spend your money with them. So do that research and find those deals. And lastly, I would definitely say look at the stock market. The stock market right now has been going crazy up and down, even left and right in some situations. It's been absolutely bananas. I actually just started a stock market group with a bunch of friends of mine, and we had a video chat this past Sunday. We all talked about the stocks we're looking at, the ones that were good, the ones that we thought were bad. And at the end of that conversation, we came out with a good number of 2 or 3 stocks that we all felt were significant enough that we should all start investing in. That's just another option. Stocks are definitely always something you should get into, but especially now, if you haven't done it, this is the time. So those are just the 3 areas I believe we should be focused on right now during this pandemic: your future, your family, and your finances. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you next time.